Hello! My microphone was off for a little while there. I think I was recording some footage of Dragon Quest last night to test out the settings. Choppiness on my other game that I'm playing. Wonderful. But anyways, when we last left off, we were about halfway through Tier 8. But before we do that, we're gonna check out another one of these custom costumes. Nope, that's not what I want to go to. I do want to talk to these two. And I think we'll play as Davwin for today. Alright. Let's see if you say anything now that I'm at 8. No. That's typical base. Not really respecting how far I got into the game so far. Pink shots. Purdy. Alright, so let's go to Tier 8. Start this up. We got through 39. Definitely got through 38. I do remember the last time though playing these levels, and so far I have not been overly impressed with any of the levels in this tier. I think I got through you. Yes, definitely got through you. So, I was probably right here then. Yep. 34th place, your face is in the money, Frozen Lab. Score 63.50. 63, 70, 67, 54. Oh, that gimmick again. Oh no. At least it's not the whole level this time. Areas of odd gravity, press up on the ladder to grab onto it, and press down to climb down. So we have ice physics, and we're gonna have that wonky gravity from space pipes. Screw you guys. The ladders in the next room must be climbed on by pressing up. Then you press down to climb down them. This is brought to you by Slippery Ladder Company. This is how that gimmick is supposed to play out. Oop. That's gonna take some getting used to. Ah, come on. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. Wait. Nope, I do have one. Gravity physics. Well, those things just went off into space. I have full E-tanks. Not gonna bother with that. I'll have to look it up, but I really don't feel like this avatar was actually made by A-Spark or anything. I could be completely wrong, and probably am, but... Oh. I wasn't supposed to come over here. Endangered Orgo Racer. It has not learned how to defend itself from predators and just sits idle, occasionally showing its stinger. Well, I already destroyed it without reading the sign, so that was a little awkward. Nope! Whew. Thought that was actually gonna hit me. Whew! Why so many spikes? Damn it. I didn't like this gimmick in space pipes, and I don't like it now. There we go. Nope! And we're all the way back here. I will give the stage credit. It is using this gimmick in a unique way. But the problem is the gimmick in itself is flawed. bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Duh. Let's take a moment to gather our thoughts after that. Woo, there we go. Woo! Yeah, screw you, Jump Pig. And Gravity Man. Like I said before, I've never been the best at fighting. Whew. That was a thing. Oh, and there's a side quest right there. But let's get to the judge comments first, and then we'll talk that. And then we'll see what he says. Parmesan. Generally, this level is okay. It's got some charm, and it looks and feels good. The parts with the altered gravity always feel fair. I really like the one where you go super fast at the end and it's close, but not hard. Feels super satisfying. Also, this level feels like it could have just gone on, but it didn't, and I'm really happy with the length. It feels like you did what you wanted to do and that's it. Also, some people use the bouncy blocks badly and make the jumps way too precise, which is something you avoided. Good job. PK Ouija. This level is certainly interesting. I do like the idea with the upwards gravity and how you have to fight against it with ladders and bouncy platforms. The issue is that it's not that reliable sometimes, especially the bouncy platforms. But overall, it's a solid attempt for a weird and unique idea of combinations. MJack. So this stage is definitely weird, for lack of a better word. But is it good? Well, yes, no, maybe. Well, the defining trait of this level is that it finds all sorts of ways to mess with your movement. This is the most obvious in the weird momentum-based gravity sections. But the altered traction of the ice platforms and the springs messing with your jump height mean that the challenge of this level comes not so much from the enemy challenges, but from fighting the game itself to even move in the right direction. This is a risky maneuver for a level designer, as players take for granted the way Megaman moves, and find alteration to his gravity, movement speed, etc. disorienting at best and infuriating at worst. And from a judge's perspective, it makes the level a bit tricky to evaluate. But once you're willing to go with the flow on that, I think the difficulty curve on these parts is fine. I even kinda like the spammy spam gotta go fast section at the very end. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to evaluate this level. I mean, it obeys all the restraints from the box, but the gravity gimmick looms so large over the level that it somewhat overshadows those, in my opinion. It'd be like if you used the box elements in the wave bike level, cool, but maybe playing fast and loose with the rules. Fortunately, the level is fun enough that this is mostly a moot point. Freems. While you manage to find a creative way to use ladders and springs together with the gravity wells, there's always a sense of unease when the level needs not one, but two different signs explaining how the gimmick works before it actually appears. And while I'm grateful that those signs are there in hindsight, it doesn't stop the gimmick from being incredibly janky. It just feels so weird to control. And for such a janky gimmick, throwing the amount of instant death spikes there are in the last few screens was not a way to go. It's far from impossible, but it just doesn't really feel good to play. And unfortunately, the sections without the gravity wells are boring at best. There's just so little going on, and it's standard running and gunning. There's nothing wrong with it with a stranger gimmick, but the level needs to account for the oddities it brings to the table to balance it out. Otherwise, it feels less weird but fun, and more just a little frustrating. I will say this is definitely the best use of that gravity gimmick I have seen, and that includes the official game it's from, which I believe is Mega Man 9, but I'm not certain. It could also be Mega Man 10. The two Mega Man games I've played the least. Minus 11, of course. And it's honestly probably the best level so far this tier, in my opinion. But yeah, the overall gravity gimmick, it's really difficult to control, and I'm still not the biggest fan of it, but I think that stage probably used it to the best of it possibly could be done. Okay, how do I talk to you? There you go. Gordon Pressman. Uh-oh, what is this? Are you kidding me? Really? Alright. Fine. Slow down for some reason. 6 times or less, huh? No, 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 no. Why am I getting so much choppiness? Ah, come on. Is there something I can do? Not that. No, no! Alright. Dog. That's right. I did not read you to read that. Oh, why is it... Dog. Why is it so choppy? This level has a few bugs. Sorry I'm quiet, I'm trying to concentrate, not dying. Or jumping. Oh, come on! Sorry, the game is skipping on me, so... Why is the game skipping on me so much? Alright, so I gotta fight Gravity Man without jumping, which realistically shouldn't be too difficult. What is your weakness, anyways? Two. One. Two. One. do? What if I slide into you? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. One. Oh, yeah. There you go. Success! I do not know why the game was so choppy like that. Below the boutique. Well, let's go see what's there, and then I think I'm going to do something about this skipping. While I'm going to the boutique, maybe I'll change my costume. Maybe that's doing it. Or I'll take a look at the... Oh! That was my fault. That was my fault. Thought I could make that. This isn't that hard. I'm making this look a lot harder than it really is. It's gonna hit me, yep. I'm getting impatient. No, we're not gonna do... Oh, for fuck's sake. we're done with this. No, that, of course, that doesn't work. But you know it will work. Nope! Never mind. So I can't even cheese this if I wanted to. Somewhat cheese it. Hey, you know that item in Megaman 2 that kept you from getting knocked back when you took a hit? That would be quite handy right now. How? This is timed way fucking... Alright, that goes all the way down, so... No! Oof. No! Ah! As soon as I get to that last ladder, go put Flame Mixer on. Or do that. Oh. no, 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 no. Alright, we are... No! Oh my fucking god! How? I guess I gotta wait for it to be closed, maybe? Yes. Had to wait for it to be closed. Magnetic grip for some reason. Ay, 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 ay. What was that, 30 minutes just trying to get through that area? That'll keep on. That's not going to affect challenge. Whoa. Huh. Maybe that will affect challenges. We'll leave it on for now and see how it plays. Okay. 33rd place, Rigor, Flowers and Thorns. Score 63.75. 49, 70, 70, 66. A stage that actually starts going left, huh? Down. Okay. This game's starting to be unplayable. I'm stunned I haven't. Oh my god! Okay. Yeah, alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to reset this and figure out what the hell's going on. Okay. I think it's still doing it. You know what? I don't think it's it. This is just a sprite edit. No, this wasn't the boutique. Boutique, I think, was up one more. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, okay, it was on this floor. Play as Cutman. Something that's preloaded in the game. Nope, it's still doing it. Of course it is. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go right. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. It's the game's irritating me right now. And I know it's not any of the levels or anything like that, it's my computer that's causing it for some reason. May end up calling this an early night. Because this is starting to get to the point where it's unplayable. Right. No. Where the hell are we going? Okay. Honey woman. I'm too frustrated. I think we're calling it after that. Breathe. Parmesan. Sorry. Parmesan. Gotta say, I'm pretty torn on this level. To start, the level doesn't look great, and just the plain background and lack of variety in the tiles is eh. Overall, I love and hate this level. What it really comes down to is the parts with the flower mini-boss, which are just annoying, and I really don't like them. It might be my least favorite mini-boss in the whole series. The parts where you use the rotating vines without the mini-boss are really cool, and I don't know if I've ever seen that done before. You must have played this one before that other one that did it. I can't say this level isn't flawed, and you do anything spectacular, but you don't do anything spectacular with the hovers. But using the mini boss vines in that way is awesome. PK Ouija. Going left at the start of the level to progress? What wizardry is this? Jokes aside, this stage worked really well, actually. The hover platforms were used well, even utilizing the stacking feature at the end. As for the clock hands, I thought they would be more annoying, but they weren't. The flower mid-boss is one of the most annoying ones for me, but you made him not annoying, so points on that for that. M-Jack. I went left for the meme and was rewarded handsomely. I'm aware most people seem to really hate Hannah Baron. They're likely to be thankful that the two Harabarian fights in this level are less frustrating than the original, thanks to the inclusion of spaces where the clock hands won't go. With enough headroom, that dodging Hannah's petals is easy. Unfortunately, and controversially, I don't think this is an improvement. The non-stop pressure provided by the literal ticking clock was what made Harabaran fight so nerve-wracking and thus fun back in Hornet Man stage. Adding obvious blind spots just turns the fight into a low-stakes game of whack-a-mole. Your mileage may vary on this front. I may be the only person who liked Hannah back in Mega Man 9. The clock hands in general were underwhelming here. There are a few creative setups, e.g. the screen with the Soul Sniper Joe, but their presence is largely negligible. Even during Honey Woman's fight, they do little other than gently usher you towards the middle of the screen, and by extension, the correct strategy for disposing the Queen Bee. If it wasn't so choppy, I wouldn't have died on her 2 times. The Pharaoh hovers fare much better. All those setups are real fun, and the astute players will note that you can stack the hovers through the course of normal gameplay long before that property becomes relevant, without some laborious introduction. An enjoyable level with some cool screens and no glaring flaws, but I think you'd have benefited from being a little more audacious. Freems. This is one of those cases where I find myself wanting. It's far from a perfect level. Some of the hover sections are just a little awkward, and unfortunately it just feels like there's too much visual noise from time to time. But I wish there were more sections using the flower clock that didn't involve the mini-boss. There are bits and pieces here and there. Riding a hover and jumping the rotating clock felt like the natural conclusion to the challenges in the level. But for every level challenge, we got to fight the mini-boss again. And it's just time that could have been used for more interesting challenges. Not a bad level by any means, but I wish there was more level and less mini-boss, because I liked the pieces of the level I got. It was hard to judge this one, I'll be honest with you, because I felt that a lot of my opinion is going to be skewed by the fact that my game played like absolute trash. I don't know why it... Get out of there. I don't know why it's playing like that. I mean, now it appears to be playing fine. What was going on there? Why was my game playing like that? Do I dare try the level again and see if... I mean, I'm not getting any skipping and jumping at all now. Ah, the fun of live streaming. Not that I'm gonna edit this out of the YouTube post, but... Let's give this another go, and if it starts chopping, I'll exit out of it. Clever little sneak. Checkpoint's right there. Aha! Reward. Even more reward. It's a clock. Funny. Oh, screw you. Kinda wish that was more obvious as to where to go. Alright, that played a lot better. And yeah, that was a fun level. Not choppy or anything like that, that is a fun level. Let's continue on. I'm gonna probably regret it, but let's continue on. 32nd place, Kino Sachiyaka, right? Kuno Sachiyaka, there you go. Combustible Quagmire, giggity. Score 64, 82, 60, 46, 68. Oil. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That's gonna make these platforms fun to traverse. Oh! There you go. I guess if I got there without having the oil be set on fire, I could have gotten an E-tank. Looking at how that room was set up, that looks like it would probably be the most difficult E-tank to get in the contest. Now falling rocks. Probably shouldn't have let that set that on fire. Oh, come on! I made that. I love Cutman and all, but I'm really sad. I wanted to play with Davin a little bit. Oh well. Maybe next time. Yay! Useless weapon energy. Oh no. They're all different colors, so I'm going to guess. Yep. Yep, I was trapped. Alright. That's why there's so much weapon energy there. Because you're pretty much going to test every single... Oops. And suddenly the music stops. That was interesting. But it's nice to see Boom Beam used as used differently instead of just all the same weakness. Alright. Parmesan. Really solid level. I'm impressed. The bouncy tiles never felt tacked onto anything and felt so purposefully thought out throughout the whole level. The first boulder challenge is tricky at first, but it's very learnable. Using the oil to prevent you from just flame sliding through the section is genuinely brilliant. It lets you use the weapon for most of the level, but prevents cheesing your way through it. The oil almost feels like a box item for much it is used. However, throughout the whole level, it really feels like a complement to enhance the other assets, which is exactly what it should do. The Boom Beam trap is slightly removed from the rest of the level, but it's one of the most fun boss fights in the contest. The fair difficulty curve and the really solid aesthetic makes this a truly enjoyable level. Thank you. PK Ouija. What did Quagmire have to do with this? So like, introducing the falling rocks with oil on the floor is really mean. I instinctively switched to my shield, which just so happened to be made of fire, killing me instantly. Kind of mean, but in a clever way, props for that. Besides that, it was a decent level, although not one of the most outstanding one. Not the most outstanding one. M-Jack. Okay, while this isn't really a knock against the level itself, it's extremely weird that this level's gimmick seems to be Mega Man 6 oil and fire tellies, when neither Mega Man 6 oil or fire telly are in the box. So that's a score dock for me personally. But I don't think that's the problem with the level. No. My problem here is that the bouncing is a bit much. I'm really not a fan of levels where you caromba at high speeds in tight, bouncy tile-laden hallways, because it makes me feel like I've lost control of my player character. All the things going up and down in this level also makes hitting some enemies a pain, e.g. that fire totem, which would be just in shooting range if you were on solid ground, except not because you are bouncing up and down. I also don't really get the Boom Beam trap in this level. Boom Beam trap is already a pretty infamously crappy boss, but this change to it feels kind of pointless, and doesn't add any real challenge beyond the mild annoyance that comes with having to cycle through all your weapons one by one. They're not even color-coded for a flame mixer at all, so it really is just a wild guesses. Why not Fireman? As it just feels like another aspect of this level which is out of the player's control. I did, on the other hand, like the use of the boulders here, which is odd because I think they're usually a nuisance. And I did sort of like the stage's relative shortness, but there's not a ton about it I really liked, so much as I tolerated it, is the problem. Freems. Please, Mom, don't put me back in the bounce maze. For the most part, it was a pretty solid level. It didn't really do anything out of the ordinary or crazy, but it was solid nevertheless. I do have some gripes, as I often do. I don't like how some of the fire tellies will drop fire in the oil because there's no way you can see them coming or shoot them without having something like Rain Flush or Homing Sniper at the ready since they fly in so low. And with the E-Tank reward at the end, it feels just a little bad that I didn't have godlike reflexes in knowing where they were going to be down there. The bounce tile tunnel is just very strange. It adds nothing to and is annoying to control. Lastly, and while I understand you didn't create boulders, my god, boulders are obnoxious, just always. It doesn't help that putting them next to the already finicky bounce tiles just makes it hard to make jumps that are already a little tricky to line up. Lastly, I don't know if I'm stupid or a what, but I'm not sure what the way to tell what Boom Beam Trap was weak to what without trial and error was. I saw they were different colors, but purplish doesn't equal Tengu Blade, so it went right over my head. Gripes aside, the general meat of the level was fun, and that matters a lot more than my paragraph of gripes. I enjoyed this level, and I guess I'm in the rarity because a lot of judges seem to complain about this, but I never have that much of an issue with the bouncing tiles. Particularly those ones. Probably the reason I enjoy Guerreri's stage so much is because I'm used to those things. So I don't know. I just never really had an issue with them. And that one, except for that one jump in there, that was a little tough, but I got it on my second try, so it wasn't that bad. Oh no. Pippies. I don't know what that is. "31st place, Spin Attack, Short-Tempered Circuit. Score 64.25, 52, 67, 70, 68. Voltman. Oh man, things are bad. I wonder why these guys moved in and broke the power something fierce. You got this, though. I'll stay here for, moral support. If I have to fight you later. Okay. Oh, they're bombs. Interesting. He took the spike bombs that he got in the box and turned them into lights. And yep, if I get close to him, it puts me in the darkness. That was tricky. Oh, screw you. Up. Monkey. That was dumb of me. Still didn't jump good enough. That is a really awkward jump there. And even though I've played the same area 4 times, I'm actually enjoying this gimmick. It's a very creative use of these things. Fortunately, there's still spike bombs, which really annoy me. I don't know, I can never get them to frickin' explode properly. Sometimes I'll be standing right next to them, other times they'll seem like I'm 10 yards away and they'll blow up. There you go. Rapid fire. Yes, gimme. Another one of those Megaman 10 mini-bosses. Perhaps I should play the game more than freaking once. Yeah, okay. You go up there now. Oh! God, I went to go scratch my arm. Come on, go off! I get my head back now. Ah. Like I said, I hate the spike bombs. Go off! Oh my god! Oh, fuck you. I mean, the guy is using the box items he got creatively. Unfortunately, he got some of my least favorite box items possible. Spike bombs, pippies. Oh, there's a ladder up there. Huh. No time. Oh, boss was right there, Pippies! God damn it! Ugh. Oh, come on! It's not artificial difficulty, that's for damn sure. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Sparkman in the dark? Nope. Oh. On the plus side, it's still just Sparkman, so... Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Parmesan. While you nailed the aesthetics, the rest of the stage is kind of annoying. So much falling off platforms to your inevitable death. You have to make tight jumps with mines that don't like to cooperate. Never-ending spawning pippies, and the things falling from the sky. It just wasn't fun to play in the end. The Quickman lighting also didn't really add much to the challenge. Thankfully, it's short and to the point. The Plantman platforms are okay other than the previously mentioned too much happening at once. Also, you can make the mines non-random, which would have helped the tight spots so much. Instead of just jumping and hopping, they go off. Using the consistent ones would have made this so much better. And the cool things you tried could have actually been fun in the end. I don't like writing these negative reviews, but I guess I was just a bit short-tempered when playing this. PK Ouija. Nice take on the darkness gimmick, but I did feel that the light bulbs were in the way too often, and I found myself falling to my doom, trying to trigger them more times than I'd have liked. Say that again. But hey, overall, it was fun and not too frustrating that it made me dislike it. You did well. MJack. This level would be really good were it not soaked with Pippi. I could have worded that better, but otherwise, I actually really like this level. It takes quick lightning, infamously a terrible gimmick, and finds a clever way through reskin. Hold on. It takes quick lightning, infamously a terrible gimmick, and finds a clever way through reskinning of enemies and stage gimmicks to create a totally unique take on darkness gimmicks. I actually thought this was from some obscure gimmick from like Brightman stage in the Game Boy games that I haven't played, until I checked the box and figured out the tomfoolery was going on here. But yeah, those Pippies in the final segment really killed me. They're not insurmountable. Oh god, I can't pronounce that word. If you're smart. But they're very aggressive in their respawn rates. Thankfully, this stage had the good sense to have some generous checkpointing to minimize player frustration. Still, I wasn't a fan. Anyway, this level was so close to being really good, but instead it's just regular good. Good gimmick use, good enemy setups with the monkings, fun boss, stupid Pippies. Freems. So, good news. Length was healthy, and the idea of turning the Dive Man mines into light bulbs to keep the Quickman lightning on was a pretty creative idea. However, while there were a few good sections that made a good use of playing keep away while still progressing the level, other times they just kinda felt slapped onto a room to be easily ignored or just run straight past, as there's more sources of light easily available in the same room. That said, the level was mostly all well and good, even if there were a few weird low black ceilings that blend in with the background. But the very last stretch is a clear-cut case of going too far. No one wants precise platforming while dodging light bulbs and 2 sets of Pippies at once. It doesn't even last for very long, but when you have 2 Pippies, a giant pit, and mines everywhere, that very last stretch just becomes almost intolerable. The bright side, is that it doesn't last very long, but it still does leave things off on more of a sour note. Just a case of too many cooks in the kitchen, and by cooks, I mean baby birds. Though it was important to keep in mind that the rest of the level was still a solid good time. Despite my dying several times in that last segment, and my constant swearing and screaming, I was actually enjoying the level. That's the kind of difficulty I like, where it's not artificially created or anything like that. It's tough, it's slightly annoying, especially when 2 Pippies come flying at you and you have to shoot the top egg before it hatches and shoot the bottom Pippi. But I genuinely did like that. It was challenging, it was fun, and it was completely satisfying to beat that Buster only, without having to resort to like Flame Mixer or anything like that. But yeah, I did enjoy that stage. I thought it was very creative, And despite one or two jumps feeling a little more than they should have been, I thought it was well designed. Very good. Apparently this library holds the world. Why am I reading this? I don't need to read that. It's not judge comments. 30th place, Happy Green Frog and Squishy Putty, Slipping Through Time. Score 64.75. 88, 62, 67, 42. We got Quicksand. Is that a power piston? And we got Angel Island Zone music. Oh, God. That was awkward. Just the way the thing came out. Moving platforms into blackness. Oh, Christ. Monkey. Okay, that was funny. That I need to leave, as my home world requires my attention. Alright, I can get behind this. I cannot get behind this oil. That's bad no matter what you do with it. Oh, screw you. Oh, nuts to you. Oh, fuck you. Oh, Christ. Just turn around. I hate those things. Whee! Hey, you're easy when you say stationary. Yeah, nuts to you. Television in the background. Nuts to you, too. Come on, I haven't hit a checkpoint yet. Ah! I don't get it. I hit a checkpoint, that's all I care about. This oil is not a fun gimmick. Checkpoint. Oh, if only this stage didn't get slapped with the... That was dumb of me. If only this stage didn't get slapped with the goddamn oil gimmick. I hate this gimmick. Oh, come on. Do I hate this gimmick? It's just not fun to play with. Thanks. I'm picking up a massive source of temporary. Quint. Why can't we just have a normal Quint fight? Why does every Quint fight in this game have to have some stupid gimmick that makes it harder than it needs to be? I wish I can actually jump in this fight. God, do I hate that gimmick. Was it one he actually got, or did he choose to do that one? Alright. I thought that was quicksand. Apparently it's oil. Parmesan. I really don't like the box you got for this level, which is why I'm more impressed at how good it is. The powered up oil and the Stegosaurus are two of my least favorite assets in the entire game. They slow down your pace and can be really frustrating and normally throw you back into the last checkpoint countless times. In this level, the Stegosauruses are obstacles, but the fact that you frequently aren't fighting them and they are just in the way is fantastic. Also, the first one that goes back to its home is simultaneously a great gag and a great way to introduce it. As for the powered up oil, it's still challenging, but never unfair. Strongly disagree with that. The other main part of this level to talk about is the writing. I'm not a huge fan of levels with too much dialogue, since frequently they don't go anywhere. However, this one is genuinely hilarious. It ties in the enemies, the gimmicks, and also the aesthetics, so using a mishmash of several different tile sets actually feels fitting. Using the dialogue to bring the level together and make it more cohesive makes the level feel better. And I love the joke at Light's Lab. Genuinely, a great level, and other people should look at this for how to make dialogue work. Good job. PK Ouija. What just happened? Like, I know I played a level, but it all sort of meshed together. At least the power-up oil wasn't that annoying in this stage. Oh yeah, the moving environment was funny and caught me off guard. That was nice. MJack. Well, someone was having fun here. Most of the time, that person was me, actually. But then there were parts of this level where very much not fun, and not very funny either. Let's talk about one of the neat aspects of this level. It takes an interesting tack with fighting Stegosaurus. Stegorus. I'm just gonna keep saying Stegosaurus. In fact, for large chunks of the level, you don't fight Stegosaurus at all. You watch it harmlessly amble back and forth in the sky. You initiate the fight with it only for the tectonic plates beneath you to hurtle you into the Earth's core. You watch it poochie its way into the stratosphere. It's a good set of gags, but it also lets you familiarize yourself with Stegosaurus' pattern as you deal with it for longer and longer stretches of time atop count bombs, until you're finally having real fights with it. That's cool. Less cool are the oil slips going on here. Some of the time, they're placed deliberately to constrain your movement while enabling an enjoyable pseudo-pogo segment where you dodge the swallow legs rockets on your way left and right. But then sometimes they're just used really poorly, like whenever the monkeys are involved, or whenever you have to jump in really tight spaces beneath platforms. I don't know, maybe there's some deliberate environmental propaganda here. Dinos good, petroleum bad, say no to fossil fuels. Or something. Speaking of something, that last elevator segment sure is something. I'm still not sure what that something is, though. It's certainly not fun, though. Are the enemies supposed to stay on the platforms as it rises? Because it didn't work out that way. All the time paradoxes must have wiped poor Alicia Otis out of existence. Anyway, this level's cute and has a lot of nice flourishes and Easter eggs that probably took a bit of time to set up, which I appreciated greatly. Frames. So, technically this level managed to introduce its concept mostly well enough and had a difficulty curve. It's just a shame that it wasn't fun. Really, it mostly comes down to the fact that long stretches of powered up oil is akin to walking on nails in real life. And it's absolutely everywhere. Like, I understand when you're given a box asset that you have to use it, but surely there were better ways to do it than long stretches of oil. And then there are some absolutely baffling design choices, like I guess you just go left and die? Regardless, there were some cute uses of shifting tile for the shifting tiles, but the cute uses never were part of the level design and more for a little joke. Which is a shame because level design wise, they were mostly just regular run-of-the-mill moving platforms. But really, almost everything to do with the usage of the oil soured everything else about this level, and that's awfully unfortunate. I'm gonna have to agree with Freems there. Everything but the oil in that level is fine, and it had a funny storyline going on there for a little bit. But man, that oil really dragged down that level. I get that it was a part of the box and he had to use it, but why? Why does that exist in the game? Oh well. Alright. We're doing at 150, it's 956. You know what? This is a good place to call it. But we're gonna go do something real quick. Now that I got that super speed ladder. You shut up. Why do I keep talking to you? We're gonna go back as Davwin for a little bit. I'm just curious, why does he switch into a Barrelina's outfit when he twirls into doors? I don't know, it just looks weird. Sure. Bolts do I have? 530? Rare beat. Is it always 400? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. Good to know that that's there. Ah. It's shining. And there's like 2 of them. So yeah, beat's shining now. My Mega Buster's shining too. But only if I'm on beat. I think I know that room. That's actually one I think I might have seen in a playthrough of the level. Playthrough of the game. I have yet to actually see any of the levels that I've played yet, mind you. It's just... I don't know, I've been watching Joopy Hornet's playthroughs, and he tends to go around the hub a lot more than I do. And you still say nothing, okay. I'm doing this to see if the game starts skipping again. Famous Idol group is performing on the sky deck. Pit If you pay to play their guessing game, you might win an autograph. Is that all you're gonna say? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Well, we're not going to the sky deck right now because that's tier 11. Now you're in ride armor. Oh yeah, fuck you. Well, I don't have weapon tanks, so let's go find that mad grinder. Going up. Talked to you already, didn't I? M-Tank. I have yet to find Mystic Museum, so... This is... Yep. You sold me the map, which I really should be using more often. Yeah, fishies. Oh, where is the mad grinder? I don't remember. There you go. Weapon tank. Aw. Well, I guess if I find a credit card, I know where I'm going. As soon as I beat all those simulations, I'm gonna talk to you again. You gotta respect me, goddammit. Nobody used pole eggs, huh? That stinks. Yep, I already got that. Da-da-da. Let's go check in with the info desk. Tell me about the judges. I feel like I did this already. I guess we'll take Freem's advice here and stop wasting time then. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. We've walked around the hub. There's nothing. I don't think I've run into anything that's new, so... And I doubt he can make me anything new. No. Iron boots. Got this a load of blah blah blah. Okay. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Apologies for the beginning of the clip where I was... Beginning of the video, for the first hour of the video, where I was salty about the game basically chugging and making it near impossible to play some of the levels. I will try to be less salty next time if that happens. But it seemed to have cleared itself up. I don't recall like uploading anything or doing something that would have really used any of my CPU power or anything like that, but I don't know what happened. But I hopefully will see you next time on Tuesday. Until then, I'll see you later.